Throwing to start the drive. Deal. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Browns, 1st down.
Three.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
65
5.
catch. Go.
To throw is Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Oh my God, that sucks.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Fuck you pausing for?
Well, you know, he can
like you didn't get a fucking D-line rushing pick. Like that's the most BS pick I've ever seen.
We've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Is it caged by man in fucking red zone?
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious. Trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run, you have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And
for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Sanders. And this pass broken up.
That's so shit.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
16 average, 19 light, Cowboy 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go!
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Deal. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
Has absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And this one fielded in the end zone. It will be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
33-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Sanders. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
60 Bobcats, 60 Cowboy 80.
48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
Oh my God, why did it make me go behind?
Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shadur. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
16.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession.
You cocklicker.
Team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
This place is Madden
They decided
23.
the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Past the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Why am I playing this game?
The backup Murray, his first throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Second and 10. Murray to air it out again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Come on, you slut.
Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
Holy shit, Tyler.
Incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
34. Browns 16.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
70 range, 19 tight.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now is Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The 20. He's down inside the 5 at the 4.
Oh my god, this guy is so shit. Line here, the fullback.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Murray. Now he's got it. Touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
16. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
Yeah.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Webster. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.